Greetings and welcome back to It's Your Time. I'm Sean Episcopo from NoHusbandLeftBehind.com. In this program, we're focusing on helping you with taking back control of your God-given time. In our last video in this series, we presented an intro just to give you a perspective of where we're looking to go with this video. Now, in this video, we want to get started by saying welcome. And the truth is, my friend, I really want to thank you for investing the time into your marriage. Truly, there are lots of people, lots of couples that I've known for years and years and years, and not everyone is willing to set aside a few minutes each week, each month, or whenever they can to get some fresh new perspective, get a nugget of information to be able to integrate into their marriage. So I want to commend you for taking the time to invest in your life and in your marriage. Because truthfully, my friend, it's your time, and we really want you to utilize it as you feel is best. Now, consider also investing this time with your spouse. You are more than welcome in all of the programs that we do at No Husband Left Behind for both of you to come together if and when you so choose. It doesn't have to be every session, but whatever sessions you want to do together, and it could be every one of them, feel free to do so. So, this gives you more time together with your spouse, and that's really what we're about in the No Husband Left Behind community is him and her together. And ultimately, we want both of you to be on the same page. So let's start thinking about your time. So, as I mentioned, the focus is going to be on taking back control of your God-given time. You can do that individually and or you can do that together, but let's make sure that you're setting aside plenty of time for you two lovebirds to stay, connected, to stay, relevant in your relationship, not for one person to be thinking about what you said last week, and you've been working ever since, but to have that time each and every day to let each other know that you love and care deeply for one another and you want to spend your time together. Now, of course, you have lots of other things to do with your time, right? Now, there are going to be people, places, and things that are going to be constantly pulling you in multiple directions, right? You're going to have the people who you're closest to, of course, and you're probably going to want to do more with them. But then there's always people that just feel, like think of some of your social media connections that you may never have met them before. You may never have had an actual conversation with them, but they might be demanding you to join their group or, to spend time answering the questionnaires, et cetera. You've got to decide what you want to do with your time. Now, there are different places where you have to go. So think about the different places that may be pulling you, demanding too much of your time, and this is all up to you, my friend, how much time you feel each should be getting. And then what about the things that are constantly demanding you to do this, do that? Probably maintenance around the house. There's probably, things that your car or truck may need. There's probably just different things going on. You know what I mean? That you really want to keep tabs on this each week of what people, what places, and what things do you want to spend a little bit more time with, and others you might want to spend a little bit less time. So that way you have the right amount of time into the people, places, and things which you really do enjoy the most. And I always want you, my friend, to be the one in the driver's seat. So you get to decide who, where, and what, and everything else. I know there's times when your spouse is going to be a little bit more demanding. There's going to be times when your boss is going to be a little bit more demanding, probably in-laws and so many other people. And the truth is, I want you to respect everyone that you do care about. And there's probably going to be certain times where you're not going to feel in the driver's seat, certain commitments and certain responsibilities. But let's look at it, my friend, when you schedule your time for today, let's get the most important people, places, and things on your list. Now, there are some commitments, as I said, that you may feel locked in. There's not really any flexibility. You might have to spend an hour on certain things. You may have to go to work and spend 8, 9, or 10 hours or even more. Now, there may be volunteer opportunities for overtime, and you can still choose those if you want to, for whatever reason. Maybe you want to volunteer in the community. Maybe you want to do ministry work through the church. It's all up to you, my friend. Maybe you've got a buddy you haven't been able to spend much time with. You want to go out, and do a guy's night out. That's totally understandable. Or for the ladies in our community, you want to spend some time hanging out with the girls once again. I understand. My wife and I have spent, at this point, it's been over 26 and a half years of marriage together. And of course, we were together before that, from the time that we became friends and started dating and then engagement and you know what I mean, the whole process. So some things you're locked into, but what about those other things? There's certain things you can say yes to and other things you can say no to. And it's up to you, my friend, but I just want to encourage you that it's your time. This is your God-given time. I really, really want you to understand that some things you do have a little bit more flexibility than others. So if your creator has entrusted you with your God-given time, which he has, and you will give an account for how you utilize that time, I really want us to make it a priority. Now, don't feel stressed. I'm not trying to discourage you or to make you feel uncomfortable. If you feel like you've wasted a few minutes here and there, or you can become more efficient, that in and of itself may stress people out. I've known people that have tried to use every minute and maximize throughout their day off, just trying to catch up from working so much overtime. Just remember, it's important that you do what you feel is best to do at those appointed times. So, our God in heaven has given us this time, He's entrusted it. Let's utilize it in a way that would make Him happy. And one way is for those of us that are married to spend some good quality time together. Now, when we talk about it's your time, you hopefully will remember our last video in this series. When I went over the intro, I talked about every month we're going to plan on free monthly trainings. That's going to be for continuous improvement because it is your time, my friend. And it's very important that we continually look for ways to make sure that you can pull the reins back, to where you have the control and you get to pick and choose. So consider this continuous improvement, not perfection, but we want to work on our time. I don't want you to worry about micromanaging to the second or even to the minute, but I would like you to try to plan what you're going to do in the morning. That's a priority, what you're going to do in the afternoon, a priority, and what you're going to do in the evening. That's your priority. And at nighttime, if you do, like most of the people I know, sleep or rest, it's got to be up to you, though, my friend. Whatever time you allocate to spend time at home with your loved ones, to spend time at work with your colleagues, to spend time with the others, neighbors, friends, and the many other people that God has blessed you with. Now, in addition to the monthly training, which is 100% free on YouTube, there is an option to upgrade to VIP. This will offer you group coaching for the additional support and accountability. This is not required, but if you are looking for something beyond the training video, if you need that additional push, maybe you have questions, you want to make sure things are getting answered, maybe just need somebody to talk to about, you have a couple different ideas about how you want to, spend more time, at home, at work, and so on. Whatever it is you need, my friend, we're looking for a handful of people that want to be VIPs to get the group coaching and that added time with community together on Zoom for a little bit more personalized experience. Now, this is a very beautiful thing for those of us who enjoy that extra push or that extra pull, whatever you feel like you need, just to make sure that you're doing what it is that you commit yourself to do. But remember, it's your time, regardless of whether you do the free program with just the training videos and or the group coaching, which is almost free. It's a very small cost. But just keep it in mind, my friend, this is available to you, and we really want you to do your absolute very best for the glory of God. Now, if you've not had a chance to do so, remember we really need you to enroll at the website to make sure that you're getting all of the available resources to you. So we will send out emails for those that are enrolled, whether you're on the free or the almost free, with the VIP. Now, there are different things going on in both, both programs, both, groups of people, but we want you to know about each and every one of the videos as they come out, as soon as they're available, when we're planning on doing group coaching. If you want to join us, if you are VIP, we also plan to do other resources, PDFs and things over the course of time. And if you will, if you've not enrolled yet in the program, it's your time. Perhaps you found us on YouTube or a friend recommended, that's perfectly fine. But if you want all the communications, visit the website IYT, which stands for It's Your Time, .nohusbandleftbehind.com. The only thing you're going to have to put in there is your name and email address so that we have a place to send you the communications each month. Now, there are other resources outside of this program that are also available to those on, our email list. So we can let you know about other, different programs and different workshops and various things that are going on throughout the calendar year. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns now or in the future, my friend, please let me know. And if you will, take a moment and like our video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course, always feel free to share this with a friend. And the last thing I want to ask you, if you've not visited our website recently, consider checking out nohusbandleftbehind.com. This is where you're going to find additional resources and or be able to connect within our community. And of course, if you have any questions, this is where you're going to find out how to connect with me. I want to thank you for your time. I'm so glad that you're focusing on taking back control of your God-given time. I wish you the absolute very best over this upcoming week, my friend, and God bless.